Today we're bringing together a range of people who actually work in Skirton, so it's very much around the frontline workers. We've got representatives here from statutory agencies, from voluntary sector agencies, from faith groups and representatives from the community itself. So what we're looking to do is to find out what everybody's doing in those areas, how they work well together, and to be able to build on that in the future.
If you have a role of any kind, which means that you meet the public every day, could you stand? Meet the public.
You don't realise how many other frontline workers are out there, because you walk around and you tend just to see the residents and people visiting the area. But sometimes you wonder, I wonder if anybody else is here trying to help. So just to see that there's so many people that's available, it's surprising.
I've been in the fire service numerous years. Obviously a big part of it is dealing with the public. I now work in the community sector, so we're dealing with the public on a daily basis.
I sort of manage a team of frontline workers now, having been on the front line previously, so I've got both perspectives. You can quite easily get detached from the real world really, and you sat behind your desk doing your strategic stuff and your operational management, and you lose sight of what we're here to do, which is ultimately provide services to the public.
The main thrust of the day is this, everybody. We're going to start with conversations that are really about discovering the best of our experience. And you'll be telling one another stories about your very best experience of working on the front line and what made that very best experience possible.
What we're particularly using here is an approach called Appreciative inquiry, and that's about building on success.
What we're asking you to do is tell each other the story of a time when your work, or the work of someone you know well, made a real difference to someone's day or to somebody's life even.
We started this morning with one-to-one conversations, quite intimate and intensive conversations, to find out stories about really excellent examples of frontline working from people's experience. And that's the starting point of the day. And you know, it also is the point of the day where we get all the raw material for the rest of the day. So that conversation is really important. Then we had a whole lot of group exercises where we examined the stories for what we could learn from them.
I would say what I've learned up to now is that everybody's ultimately got the same goal. They want to help people out in the community. You realise what help there is out there for people. We come in contact with lots of people that do need help, not by us but by other agencies, and hence by learning that we can pass people on to other agencies.
So first of all, we'll hear your story, and then hopefully somebody else or a few people from your table will come up with what you think are the keys or the seeds of success.
This isn't my story, it's a story off our table, and it's regarding the mobile library.
A colleague that works in a resource centre close to here helped a 45-year-old man who'd had a stroke.
One of the crews that he works with on refuse collection witnessed an old man falling down.
Each table shares their best story, and each table tells us what the seeds of success were for them, what they really believe is crucial for frontline workers really being able to do fantastic work that really meets the needs of the public. So your collective experience tells you these are the things we need if we are to really unleash the potential of frontline workers to do their best work. So the question is, if these are the underpinning characteristics of success, how do we build more of that into what we do in future? I really encourage you to kind of let go of the worries of today, of which there are many for many of us, and try and imagine a perfect future for frontline working and what it would look like. Now what they're doing behind me here is they're in the future. And this time we give them an ideal future scenario where frontline workers feel able to do their best work and highly valued for it. We have them working on that ideal scenario in order to open up everybody's thinking.
I think it gets the best out of people. It encourages you to think differently. It encourages you to, focus on positive things that you can build on.
what I like about this, the process that we've been taking through, is that it's based on the stories. It's based on something real, people's real experience. And also it involves people. It lets everybody have a go.
Our title is Skirting Utopia. If we get local services which are connected to the associations and to the institutes and organisations, and we value that social value.
We did a Utopia Street. It's a variable community with people living together in a safe and green environment.
Everybody's happy, so our frontline workers they have job satisfaction, they feel empowered, and they've got confidence to get things done.
Basking, Shark, so we're basking in a new dome. So this is happening in neighbourhoods and it's a whole system approach.
A very simple thing, just 10 minutes. We want you to think as a group of one action that you think will make the most difference to get towards that future that you want to create.
Now we have the final task of the day of saying, right then, if we want to create that kind of a better world, what are the practical steps we can take now to get there?
I think it's good that people are prepared to give up a whole day to talk about the same sort of aims, and hopefully they can take their ideas back and hopefully form some sort of a relationship that would help the future of the community.
In my job, a lot of what I do involves getting views from different stakeholders, so the techniques I've learned today will certainly help me with all that.
You could actually use this process in communities, because it does make you stop and look at the bigger picture.